What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Armaret, bringing you Comic Book Thursday. I've got 3 issues for you today, 2 from Image, 1 from DC. That's right, I'm talking about Suicide Squad, 5 Ghosts, and Sovereign. Let's get into this. I want to start off this week's edition of Comic Book Thursday with 5 Ghosts. As always, you know this is going to be a must-buy. This is a fantastic story. Once again, it's building off of the pirate ship battle that we had in the last issue. This time, they're caught on the Islands of Dreams, where all of the Dream Stones are reacting with something magical on the island, and it sets up what's only expected to be a super exciting second half of the Lost Coastline arc. This is a 9 out of 10. This is a must-buy. Up next, we have Suicide Squad. In this issue, it's called OMAC Rules. This issue actually is the conclusion of the battle with OMAC and actually sets up the new cast members moving forward in the Suicide Squad's New 52. This is an issue that is a buy only if you're a fan, and I say that for one very important reason. In order to truly understand and get a good appreciation for how this arc ends, you first have to read the 3 previous issues. So if you've done that, this is a good issue. It's a strong 7. It's a buy. However, if you have not read those 3 other issues, then I'm going to have to say pass on it because you're going to be losing out on a lot of detail. Now, I would recommend going back and picking them up, but that's up to you because that is a little bit more of an investment. So this one falls under my category of buy, but only if you're a fan and only if you've bought the previous 3 issues. The last issue that I want to cover this week is Sovereign by Image Comics. It's the first issue in the new series. And I'm going to read you the synopsis, and I want you to tell me in the comments below what you think kind of a score I'm going to give, and then let's see what I give it. So the synopsis reads, an epic fantasy in the tradition of Game of Thrones. Sovereign is set in a world which once knew gods, demons, and magic, into which all 3 are returning. New York Times bestselling author Chris Robinson joins artist Paul Maybury to tell the story of amassed undertakers facing the undead with swords, of civil wars and cultures in collision, of ancient threats emerging from the ashes of history to menace the future. Now, if you're a fan like I am of the Lord of the Rings books and of the Game of Thrones series, you would say this book is right up our alley. This is going to be a must-buy. It's done from the great people of Image Comics. How could it possibly go wrong? That's where I'm going to stop you. This is my disappointment of the week. This is a pass. This is a do not buy. This book was actually split up into 3 small short stories, none of which made any connection to one another. They were full of heavy, deep dialogue and names that made it very convoluted and confusing. It seemed like a complete and total jumble mess, with comic book art style as something that you would find on the Adult Swim. Not that I have anything wrong with Adult Swim, but that's not the kind of illustration that I'm looking for in a comic book. And this was just a huge letdown. I mean, every week when I go to the new comic book list website and I see what's going to come out, and sometimes I'll see the start of a new series, and I'll read something like this and I'll say, this is my issue. This is going to be exciting. And then to have it so disappointingly awful, I cannot stress this enough. Please, please, please do not waste your time. Do not waste your money on Sovereign. Sovereign is a strong 2 out of 5. Don't pick this thing up. This is absolutely, absolutely just awful, 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 awful. So there you have it. There is my comic books. My buy of the week goes to 5 Ghosts. My buy only if you're a fan goes to Suicide Squad. And my pass, for the love of God, just do not buy this crap. It goes to Sovereign. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. It's been an absolute pleasure bringing you this week's installment of Comic Book Thursday. Hopefully you've enjoyed it as well. I actually got a new microphone, so let me know in the comments below whether or not my voice actually sounds better. Every week, with every installment, I strive to do better for you guys. I strive to put up better quality, better sounding visuals, and hopefully this time I'm getting one step closer to meeting your expectations. So let me know in the comments down below whether or not you liked it and what comics you'd like for me to do next week. And as always, have a good day.